everybody. This is Fairview. We've got a Fairview High School.
Middle school,
Not high school. Fairview Middle School versus Dickson Middle School. We've got the Dragons versus the Falcons.
Wow, they're the Dragons?
That's what this says. There's a little dragon right on the roster.
Well,
Anyway.
maybe we'll see some action tonight.
Indeed, looks like they're about to start.
Yeah, whatever it's called. I don't really know a lot of soccer terms.
Starts out with number 10 kicking it towards their side with a number 9 from Dickson, Nicholas Peters.
Wow.
Pushing it back over to their own.
They're going fast already. As soon as the whistle blew, they were like going.
17 and 22 from Fairview High School. 17 of Dickson is
Fairview Middle School.
Aaron Bumgarner.
Oh,
Ooh.
I probably would have
slipped.
called that. It looked like he tripped him a little bit, you know?
Number 17 loses the ball.
This looks like it's a fight for speed.
Oh.
Dixon kicked it out, so it's going to be
5,
Fairview.
Tucker Pervin.
Ooh.
With number 8 was chasing it from Fairview.
Well,
5 and number 8 are still locked in a pretty hefty combat over there, you know?
I like it when it's all close quarters like that, you know? And they're like fighting over it, and it's crazy.
That was number 4 that just kicked it, Brock Holly, with a rush between, I believe, I can't see his number.
Man.
Number 8 again.
Dixon is just like everywhere. I feel like there's like 12 more Dixon players than Fairview players.
I don't know if you noticed, but some of the Dickson players are shorter than Fairview players. I don't know if that has anything to do with aerodynamics.
Well,
Speed going on there.
I think that's more with like cars and stuff. I don't think height really matters and how fast you can run when you're a person. But it might, you know. It might.
A little bit in the air from number 9, Nicholas Peters again.
I can't believe how fast-paced this game has been already.
Indeed.
They're coming out feisty.
Usually,
it.
from most middle school games I've seen, it takes a little while for everybody to get it out of the middle.
Yeah, me too. Like it starts a little slower.
Dixon really just pushed it straight on to Fairview's side.
They just threw it out of bounds, and now it's kicked out of bounds again. So, looks like they're starting to slow down a little bit, you know?
You know, I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to be a little slow, but it certainly isn't bad to go fast.
Nope. There's certain occasions where you got to do both, you know?
That was a header from, I believe, maybe number 00.
Ooh.
Jesus Juarez? Not positive.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good ball movement by Dixon. But Fairview cleared it out. Looks like they're going to try and push it up. Dixon is just fast. They're really moving. Pushing and shoving a little bit.
Yeah. Fairview managed to get to their side, but not for long at all.
And it looks like it's going to be out of bounds on Dixon. Fairview's going to be throwing it in. I feel like I'm talking about basketball. I don't know if it's the same terminology or not, but...
There was a header from number 3 on Fairview High School. I just gotta say, man, they just... It's like, no... So far, still 0-0 because nobody's made a goal yet, but...
Yeah. It's like not even been on Dixon's side. The whole game's been on Fairview's side so far. We're already 5 minutes in.
Yeah. Like,
Fairview needs to push a little bit.
Fairview does need
Make some attempts.
They've got too much action on the defense. A bit of too much push from Dickson is keeping them on their toes when it comes to trying to play offensive, so they can't really move out of offense. Oh, and they passed it to Jet Carter, who is number 1, who then passed it to Nicholas Peters, number 9. Wow.
Man, these guys are just flying around.
Indeed. Ooh, it was in right position for a goal, but didn't look like anyone was there to kick it.
Yeah, it looks like he got a little shove or something going on, maybe. I don't really know.
Indeed.
Dixon
like shove might be a little penalty at the end.
They're fired up. I like it. And it's going to be a corner kick for Dixon. That's the one thing I know about soccer is the corner kick. And a header and a kick and a goal.
I believe when you hit the bars on the side of the goal, that's called a rim shot.
Rim shot.
And if you hit the topmost bar, it's called a top rim shot.
Huh.
But don't quote me on that.
Well, I'm going to, so you better be right. I'm just
Number
kidding.
30, Lane Span from Dickson, sent it over to Fairview side. With number 8 from Fairview, juggling around with numbers 17 and 4 from Dickson.
These guys
Aaron
are...
Bumgarner and Brock.
Wow, that was a nice save.
Ooh, that was right. That was close to the commentator stand.
Yes, it was. So I have a question that you might not know or you might know, but so if they're out of bounds, can they still kick the ball if the ball's inbounds? Because I know in basketball, if you're dribbling the ball and you step out of bounds, then it's out of bounds. But like I've seen players in soccer be out of bounds and kick the ball while it's still inbounds, like to save it, you know? So
I believe that there's a point, because I've seen this happen a lot. The player, if it's about to go out of bounds, can wrap their foot around it and keep it inbounds.
Yeah.
I've seen them do that before
Okay.
when I play, because I've seen a few step really close to the commentator line. And when they do that, it looks like it's about to go out of bounds, but it doesn't. Now, if it does go slightly out of bounds, the ref's supposed to call on it if they see it. If they can't see it, for example, right now he's way over there, and that ref's there. If it were to go out of bounds here slightly, but he made it seem like he pushed it back in, he could probably get away with it.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. Hey, it's finally on Dickson's side right now, so
Indeed.
maybe Fairview can make the first score of the game.
Fairview's fired up at around
First goal!
12 o'clock.
Hey, whenever they goal, we need to copy Harry. And was that Harry and Jason? Did they
I
do
think
that?
so, yeah.
Yelled goal? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Just
All
kidding.
right.
Let's not,
Nah.
because I don't like to
I
copy
don't have
people.
the voice for that. I don't want to kill the ears of anyone listening.
Yeah. Wow, that's a pretty good
Not
punt.
positive who the goalie is. I can't see the back of their jersey, but they sent it flying.
That's a good clear out kick.
It's just
really
a
know if that's
constant.
right.
Ooh, header from number 13. And number 5 is trying to send it back onto their side of the field with a header from number 12 on the Fairview.
It's still on
was
Dickson's side. We still kind of have
15,
chance.
5 and 12. Pretty hefty push, you know.
And looks like he kicked it out on the sideline to save it from out of bounds, but Dickson cleared it out back over Fairview's way, so
Yep, number 30.
if I had money on me, I'd bet that they're going to make a run like they have been. And
Number 30 is
Go.
Lane Span, the one who sent it over back to Fairview side after all that.
I just can't get over how fast they are. Like, they've been running, like sprinting this whole time. They come out of nowhere and just steal balls and everything.
You might not even see a Dickson player before he sprouts out on you.
Man, that number, what's number 9's name? He's
Number
fast.
9 is Nicholas Peters.
He's really quick.
Indeed.
It's a little bit chilly out tonight, but
We've
nothing
got
too
a-
bad. I've been in worse.
Got a kick coming from number 13 on Fairview High School. Or at least, yeah, that should be number 13.
I believe it is.
Ooh!
Ooh, that was a good header.
Ooh, wind blew my headset right off. That was a strong wind.
Man, just looks like Fairview can't get it over there.
Nobody can just keep it on their side for long enough for a goal. At first, it seemed like Dickson would have a goal because they had it on the Fairview side, but now it just is constantly changing sides, shifting gears, changing every moment. You never know what's going to happen next.
Yeah. Well, that's a good clear out kick by Fairview. Number 6. I think it went out of bounds. He looks kind of disappointed in that.
We're about to reach the change into the 21 minutes.
21 minute mark.
21-minute mark.
Is that a special mark, or is it just the time?
No,
Okay.
it's not really. I'll just point it out that it's not really a special mark. It's just the 21-minute mark. Like if it
score's-
were going to be the 20-minute mark, I'd say 20-minute mark.
Okay.
The
score's still 0-0. Nobody's yet to make a goal, but it sure has been back and forth, and Dixon's sure been on fire. Their athleticism is really getting to me.
It's really respectable to see two almost equal teams just kind of
Yeah, back
Keep
and
it
forth like that.
Back and forth. It makes for an interesting game because you never know
Yeah.
if that one person who's sitting next to the goal will actually make it in.
Yep.
They could have that one moment where it doesn't go in the goal.
Yeah, it's always nice to commentate a really equal game, you know, because you can just, there's a lot to talk about. They either both do things really well or really poorly, so.
Yeah, usually it's harder to find something on the field that's easier to talk about because you got one team that's either winning and the other team's got no points, or you got one, or vice versa, or maybe you just got a complete tie every round and you just gotta wait.
Or
for
it's
that
close,
one
you know.
team
Sometimes
to
it's like 3-2.
I believe I recorded a game where the team tied in the end because they got a score right before the time ran out. So it seemed like their whole game had taken quite a turn in the end because they expected to win and just like that.
Well, you can't do that. You can't let your guard off there at the end just because you think you've won. Man, Dickson's got really good ball handling.
Indeed. That's number 17, Aaron Bumgarner.
Looks like he attempted to score, but the goalie got it.
I'm not positive if that would be how I pronounce his last name.
I hope we don't offend you if we pronounce that wrong.
I know. Because Aaron Bumgarner might be a bit offensive.
Yeah.
I might call him Aaron B.
That sounds good. Play it safe.
Play it safe.
Fairview's stepping up their defense a little bit. I noticed that.
That seems to be how they pushed it back. They've got some players sitting back. I can see 17, 13, and 5 waiting for
They're just
the
kind of
ball
making
to
sure
come
that, like nothing else gets down there too quick. And
while number 4 and the goalie are just dancing around on Dickson's side waiting. I mean, the goalie's like, I think he's actually left his goalie box a few times.
Well, I'm sure both the goalies get kind of bored whenever the action's right in the middle the whole time, you know?
Yeah, but it might not be the best to leave your goalie box when they're close to your goal. You never know.
Yeah.
Number 10, let's go out and get it from Dickson, Win Gramling.
Go to it, go to it, go to it!
I just hope somebody scores. It'll boost both of them up.
Yeah. I'd like to see a goal happen before the end of the game, but
I'm pretty sure everybody here would like to see that.
Might be a 0-0 game the whole time if they're so equal. I mean,
yeah, they are pretty equally matched.
Goalie's getting ready to kick it out. Pretty nice kick from the goalie.
Yeah.
Almost hit the middle.
Oh, I think that should have been a penalty on number 5 for Dickson. He jumped on top of his back. But, you know, I'm not the ref, so.
Ooh, another quick run-in by Dickson.
Oh, and
15 tried to save.
They're getting it up by the goal and everything, so that was scary. I'm sure the goalie's blood was pumping there.
Ooh, save by number 15 from Fairview.
That was a nice save. Right on the sideline. Man, they need to get it out of there. It's too close to the goal. I don't like it. There you go. It's a good clear-out kick. And they're finally, I feel like Fairview's team's not hustling enough once they get down here, you know, to keep it on this side of the field. You know what I'm saying?
They need to put those 3 defensive players back into action.
Oh, there you go.
And get it kicked onto their side. Ooh. Looks like the goalie's going to get it.
I bet he punts it over.
Fairview making a dash for it, but didn't seem to really do much good because it bounced right into the goalie's hands. Oh! Yep. Ooh!
Fairview might have a chance here. Fairview's got it on their side of the field.
Straight back.
I still feel like there's not enough Fairview players over here whenever the ball's on this side of the field.
Ooh. Indeed.
They just don't have anyone to kick it to.
They're trying to, mimic the way that Dickson appears to be everywhere at once, but I think that's kind of being a bit of a downfall.
Yeah. I agree.
As you can see,
I definitely see some pushing and shoving going on.
You see some Fairview players just kind of sitting in the corner of the Dickson side.
Yeah.
Although that means that when Dickson does come to push, they've got players already on Fairview's side with Fairview's defense. So there's not enough players pushing for Fairview, while Dickson has enough ready to push.
Yeah.
But not enough.
Definitely have to be ready to run up the field and make some attempts to score if you need to, you know.
Indeed. feel like if they had passed it to number 8, then he could have made a straight beeline for that goal, considering the goalkeeper is all the way to his own left, but my right.
But my right.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a couple little shoves and pushes, but
yeah,
nothing too major.
Nothing like they haven't pushed anyone completely down. Someone did slide when they tried to kick the ball, and I saw someone jump right over him with the ball ready to go into the goal. But unfortunately for that, Leapster didn't go in.
Oh, Leapster. I like your terminology.
Somebody who leaps.
Fairview again.
Yep.
This is looking promising. But I don't know. I just feel like there's not any opportunity. Like, there's nobody even close to the goal that could score, you know?
Right out of bounds. Hit the
and it's out of bounds. Fairview kicked it out, so.
Indeed.
This is going to be Dickson.
Ooh.
Kicking it off.
I'm not positive who that is. That might be number 11. I'd have to see the back of his jersey. But, oh, no, that is actually number 30. Lane Span.
That was a good run by Fairview.
Ooh.
Good
Fairview
job.
Almost kept it from leaving Dickson's side. That was
good job from number. Did you see who that was on Fairview that was down there the whole time, kicking it around?
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
I guess I was out on Fairview.
Number 12 that was kicking it around all around them.
Number 12?
No, wait, number 17. No. Yeah, number 12. It was number 12.
Number 12, okay. Hopefully this is the right shout out. If it's not, either way, good job, Mr. Alex Matthews.
Because he was surrounded by at least 3 different Dickson players, and he was kicking it on his legs to keep them from moving it further into Fairview territory.
That was close. That was almost a score by Dickson, but Fairview kicked it out.
Looks like the goalie has to pull out a new ball for this one. And
looks
a
like
kick coming up by, I'm not positive which number that is.
Looks like number 13, maybe?
Number 13.
Ryan Stannard, maybe? Number 12 is definitely being aggressive.
Ooh,
maybe
a bit of a shove there.
Yeah, a little bit of pushing and shoving going on.
Number 12 is surrounded. Always seems to get surrounded, but always can keep the ball in.
Yeah, he's definitely got good handling. You know, he's good at protecting the ball.
Though the pushing and shoving will count for a penalty in the end. Unfortunately.
I'm surprised he hasn't been called for it yet. But man, number 17 has really good ball handling, and he's really quick.
That number 17 is Aaron B. Really good ball handling. So,
Dickson just comes up out of nowhere.
Do you expect before or maybe after the first period that there will be a goal?
You know what? By the things we're looking, I'm gonna say the whole first period is gonna be 0-0.
I think if they have any penalties to count, which I haven't seen that many, and I haven't heard any whistles blown for massive penalties, I feel like if there is a penalty time, they may score at some point during this period. But if there's not, this period's going to go by quickly, and it'll still be 0-0.
Do you want to make an unofficial bet?
Sure. I'll bet a pocket full of sunshine.
I'll bet a pocket full of pocket lint.
Okay.
That is 0-0 when the quarter ends.
All right. You got that unofficial bet down.
Yes, we do. And everybody here watching this commentary knows it.
Yep. If he walks into school tomorrow with his pockets glowing, you'll know he won.
I'm expecting some glowing pockets tomorrow, everybody. At least, though, the ball's down on Dickson's side now, though. It always gets me excited whenever it's down there and Fairview's up for the game.
Yeah. You get this panicky rush being a bit of a Fairview boy yourself.
But let me just mention, right now there's 5 Fairview players on that side of the field, and there's 8 Dickson players guarding the goal. So I don't know how they expect.
They seem to be just getting back to their goal quick. Oh, a penalty blow.
Oh, looks like Noah might be getting some pocket lint after all.
Indeed.
Looks like they're gonna get a free kick.
Here comes number 1, I believe, is going to do the free kick.
I believe so.
That is Jet Carter.
Jet. That's such a cool name. I wish I had
Yes.
that name. Jet.
Certainly has a free-flowing mane for it as well.
I wonder if he's fast.
All right, here comes the free kick. Everybody ready?
He has
And
2
here
different
goes.
colored shoes on.
Oh, right. It looked like it went over the goal, but it actually slightly went to the side of the goal. Have you heard that recently the football stadium will be getting a Jumbotron?
I have not heard that. Would you like to enlighten me on that?
Yeah, there's going to be a Jumbotron hooked up to the cameras that the broadcasting program records. There's also going to be a new scoreboard for them. Now, that makes me think, out of the match. That makes me think that if there's going to be a Jumbotron for football, maybe at some point there'll be a Jumbotron for things like soccer, baseball.
Huh.
You just never know.
How many other schools in Williamson County have Jumbotrons?
None.
Wow.
We are the first to have a Jumbotron.
That is very exciting.
So that means there will be instant replay as a possibility, and people can see what we record when we record it.
Huh. That'd be nice for this game because there's been a lot of highlight moments, I feel
Indeed,
like.
you see a lot of people kicking the ball, but you never. Sometimes the distance is just too far to see what number they are.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be great to have something.
Like something like that, like if they could replay it in slow motion or something, I think that'd be really cool. With a little roll going on and everything, you know?
Indeed, like when that person did the jump over the person who slid.
Yeah.
That would have been great to see in slow-mo.
I agree.
A little bit of
But yeah, wow, that's really neat. I did not know about that. Shout out to Mr. King and the whole rest of the
Mr. King.
broadcasting crew.
doing really good with getting the Jumbotron ready, and Coach Hughes for helping out with getting it, as well as the actual entire school, because we had a fundraiser raised.
Really?
So yeah.
Huh. Well, kudos to us. I'm very proud of that.
Anyway, should probably get back to the game. It looks like the ball's gone out of bounds since we've been talking about the Jumbotron.
Is it going to be Fairview's ball?
From Fairview, pulling it back in to number 8, but is wrestling with number 4 from Dickson.
At least
And
number 12 got it.
Straight back.
Man, ooh. I think that was a handball, yeah.
With a body block.
Oh, just kidding. I don't think they called a handball.
Indeed. Looks like they're getting a free kick with Jet Carter doing the kicking again. Ooh.
Good job, Fairview, getting it right back up the field.
Back to Dickson's side.
But straight back to Fairview, and yep, it sure is back and forth.
Ooh. You may win that pocket full of sunshine yet. 8 minutes.
7 minutes and 35 seconds to go.
Indeed. In this.
Let's see if, you know what? I would be more than delighted to owe you a pocket of pocket lint if Fairview can score. But I just don't know.
I just don't know if anyone will score.
Let's hope that we can score here real quick and boost our motivation up right when the second half starts, you know?
Indeed. It'll be a pretty down game for next period.
Oh,
if
man.
nobody makes a score.
See, this is more like it when we have more players down there, you know, to...
Oh, goalie grabbed it. They're going to need to start getting back there fast.
Man, that was looked like it hit right off the side of the goalie's foot whenever he kicked that.
Indeed. Ooh, 22
Ooh,
from Fairview.
good job, number
Taking
12.
It right out number 17.
Oh, just kidding.
Feet,
That's
I should say.
Number 22.
But in vain a little bit because it's right back.
Well, Fairview has possession again.
A little more grip.
Oh, it looks like he's getting a little pushy. Looks like they're both pushing a little bit.
Ooh. Very nice body block from number 22.
Good teamwork, good ball movement by Fairview right now.
Looks like Fairview's getting a little bit tired of having it on their side, and they're a little bit tired of having the game 0-0.
Yeah, I agree. But man, Dickson is just pushing it right down that sideline.
Although, if it was me, I'd probably have passed out on the field by now. I can't run that fast.
Yeah,
No,
you sure do have to have stamina to play soccer because that's all they do the whole time is just run, run, run.
Run and run.
Oh, that was a high kick.
Makes you wonder if any of them are past track players.
That does make you wonder a little bit.
Just a bit of a, tough game for everybody right now. Nobody scored, but both teams are just so equal that you can't really see one just score by the end of the period.
Oh, I thought that was
I
going
thought that
in.
went in too.
Looks like it was right on the outside.
It was right around the outside.
From our angle, it definitely went in.
Oh boy. That one would have sent a few.
That would have got you a big old pocket of pocket lint.
Yep. Ooh, that stings. Looks like.
Not for me.
Yep. I thought they were. Oh, but they were playing offensively again.
Yep. Oh.
Unfortunately, they sent it right out of bounds.
The whistle blowed. I guess that's a penalty on Fairview. Looks like Dickson's gonna get another free kick, maybe. I believe so.
Yep. Free kick, and since it was out of bounds, I assume it's got the same rules as pool. They can put it anywhere inside the boundaries and kick it.
Huh. Oh man.
Well, I don't understand that.
Me either. He kicked it away from the
goal.
goal.
Right for the goal, and it would appear that one of their own players kicked it. That gets me a little bit. I don't quite understand that. But
Yeah, he was facing opposite of the goal and kicked it away when it was going right to him. All he had to do was move out of the way, and I think he would have made it. Or at least kicked it behind him, you know?
I guess it's something soccer related that I'll never understand.
I can second that.
Indeed.
Oh.
Ooh, a fall
He
down
definitely
on the field
tripped him.
by number 17, Aaron B.
Looks like number 22, Jorby Kimball, tripped number 17.
Number 3 from Fairview was chasing it.
Oh,
I
looks
think
like
they
he saved it.
from right out of bounds. Got a little bit tripped over there.
He was going for the slide tackle, but looks like it was out of bounds on Fairview, so.
Indeed.
There's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this game. And there's a shot attempt, but it goes way over.
Right over the top of the rim. It's, wow. Tough match for everybody. The period is almost coming to a close, and it's still 0-0.
Maybe in the second half, one of the teams will boost the intensity up just a hair bit, you know?
Yeah.
Make at least one score. Because if one team scores, then it'll fire up both of them, you know? Because if Dickson scores, then Fairview's going to have to push that much harder.
They're going to have to push that much faster.
Yeah.
But if Fairview scores, Dickson will have to push so much more faster.
Yeah. And plus, if Fairview scores, then it'll boost their confidence, you know? But
it'll boost the confidence, you know?
vice versa, either way, so.
The more confidence boosting you get, the better you do.
Looks like they called another penalty on Fairview.
Wow, there's going to be a bit of penalty time to make up for the end here.
Yep.
Seems like poor old Fairview just can't help but get a little bit pushy-shovey every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh well, it happens.
I think that's 3 back-to-back for Fairview within the last 2 minutes or so of penalties.
That will call in for a lot. How many penalties can you get in soccer?
I absolutely have no idea. I don't even know like what you have to do to get the difference in a red card or a green card or yellow card or purple card. I don't even know.
I don't know the difference in any cards. I don't even know if soccer uses cards, does it?
I know that it does, but I don't know what you have to do to obtain those penalties, you know?
Or is that what?
I said I know that they do use cards, but I just don't know what you have to do to obtain those penalties, you know? I know red is the most severe, but...
Red is the worst, and green is probably the best.
And that's another penalty on Fairview.
Oh, boy, oh
wow.
boy. We're
That makes...
down to the penalty pause moment that I like to call
penalty
this part
pause.
of the period.
2 minutes.
So it means that they're going to get some overtime for this
but
round.
Dixon's got it.
Ooh, Dixon's
by Fairview's
got
goal.
It, and they're tripping and slipping.
Looks like they're just kind of hassling.
He was on the ground when we kicked it.
Oh, sounds like Dickson coaches and Fairview coaches are getting into a little bit of a quarrel here. Don't know if you could hear them yelling, but they were. Honestly, I don't think Dickson has anything to complain about. They've had 4 penalty kicks within the last 4 minutes.
There's a bit of a controversy over the player being down and kicking it.
Ah.
Yes, that's what I heard.
I have no room to talk about that because
looks like it's the end of this period. You know, this was really exciting.
I don't think that's the end of this period.
Oh, it's not the end of the period. Oh, I looked like I called a little soon. I heard the whistle, and I assumed it was time. Does not look like it's actually time yet.
They were making a substitution, I believe.
Anyway.
I'm not sure who went in for number 3.
I have yet for the ball to come back in, but it's in now, and it's on its way over to closing in on Dickson's side, possibly.
We probably have a little under 2 minutes to go, and it sure is going fast towards Fairview's goal, but the goalie picks it up. So I think we're going to be safe for now as long as something miraculous doesn't happen, you know?
Miraculous goalie kick, maybe. Doesn't look like it.
And there's going to be the end of the first period.
There is the end of the period. It looks like you win that pocket full of sunshine.
Looks like it.
Indeed.
I'll be looking forward to that tomorrow.
Everyone, this has been the first period of Fairview Middle School versus Dickson Middle School, the Falcons versus Dragons. We thank you for your time, and we will see you shortly after the break.
And we're back for this Fairview versus Dickson Middle School soccer game. We hope you enjoyed the first half. It was kind of slow, you know. Hopefully this half's a little better. It's gotten a little chillier here, so you might hear a little chattering teeth every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
For our crew, jump right into it. Commentating. Commentating is...
Our crew is?
Please don't push me. I'm just kidding. Our crew is Joshua Davis. Not just kidding. Andrew Gunkel.
Noah Walker.
Would you like? Okay. And... Okay, I'm very sorry, and I'm going to have to apologize, but how do you pronounce that? And Kamar. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyway, looks like the whistle's just blown and everything's starting up once again. Number 10 from Fairview. Oof, didn't get to it in time, I guess. Nobody scored last period, as he already stated before. Was pretty much of a downfall for both teams, you know. Neither one seems to have gotten the big kick out of that.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to end up being about the same thing this time, you know, even right off the bat. They both seem really, it seems like very energetic, very fast-moving, you know, but just back and forth. So they're
going to get tired out as it starts because they're pushing early, and they're going to slow down because they're using all their push early on.
Yeah.
Usually right about now I'd point out that there's a cloud shaped like something, but I can't because all we have is dark gray clouds.
Oh, hey, look, that cloud looks like a cloud. Anyway, Dickson has got it on Fairview's side of the goal and pushing it. And, of course, as soon as I say that, Fairview would take over. And as soon as I would say that, now Dickson has the ball again.
Yeah,
so.
It's like an exact repeat of last game. Dickson starts out on top, but I have a feeling that Fairview's going to start pushing again. And another penalty.
Can you believe that? Another penalty on Fairview.
Call on Fairview. Ooh. Boy, Fairview's playing rough and
Ooh, that looked like a push from Dickson, but ref's not going to call it, I guess. Dickson has the ball.
Yep. Number 6 from Dickson and number 12 were racing for her right then.
Yep. Wow, that was a...
Number 12 from Fairview is Alex Matthews. Number 18.
Maybe Fairview can push it out and get it away from
number 6
our goal.
Really pushed at it from Fairview. That is Max Cole. Not related to the high school Max Cole.
Isn't that funny?
Not at all, but well, I see.
Oh, and that looked like it was almost a goal.
Indeed.
That was a good shot attempt.
There's always that one thing that looks like it's a goal, but it never is.
Yep.
Ooh,
oh.
Double header, except it was a collision of both of their heads.
I think there was... The ref wanted to blow the whistle, but didn't. I heard a little bit of a tweet, but...
Yeah. I feel like if the heads...
It's going to be out of bounds.
Ooh, that would have been bad.
Yeah, I almost hit on the cameras, but, you know. Looks like it's out of bounds. It's out of bounds on Fairview, so Dickson had possession. Fairview's trying to clear it out, but...
Wow. It's already mimicking last game. Almost exactly to the point.
Last game or last quarter?
Last last period.
Ah, okay.
So, I mean, you would think
Yeah, you're
they
very
would
right. I
learn by
mean,
now, but no, it's just a complete mimic.
yep.
Same thing.
They need to just clear it out and get it over towards their goal.
Ooh, looks
Maybe.
like they might want to just give the side to Fairview. That's how it's looking. Or maybe they're just playing around with Fairview, kicking it around to each other.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna try to score.
Oh! A
And
trip from number 6 from Dickson.
looks like number 12.
Looks like nobody called a penalty on that one.
Yeah, they blew the whistle. They're gonna get a penalty kick.
Oh.
You can see them lining up in front of the goal.
Number 1 from
Wow,
Dickson.
that's a close kick.
If I remember, that is...
Come on, what's his name? No. Mr. Carter.
Yeah, Mr. Carter.
Starts with a J and rhymes with bet.
What?
Jet.
Jet Carter. I did not get that one.
Look how close that is, though.
Oh, goalie caught it.
Fairview saves it. Good job, Fairview goalie.
As always, starting off with a 0-0 with one penalty kick.
That was way too close for comfort, though.
At least one penalty kick each game, each period.
Come on, Fairview. Push it around.
Fairview's pushing it. Ooh. Right to number 22. Number 22 is
It looks like number 12.
Number 22.
Alex
is
Matthews
Cole Mercy,
was getting upset about
who was
that.
the one who kept it in a bit.
Ooh, that was a good save by Fairview, number 15.
Indeed, indeed.
Man, but they keep passing it to the wrong team.
12's doing that juggle thing that we like to see him do. Oh, but looks like Jet Carter fell down during that one. That
Number
was Jet
12,
Carter,
I think,
number
has
1.
had.
Alex Matthews, number 12.
I'm pretty sure he has almost all of the penalties so far.
Indeed.
I'd be pretty frustrated if I was
He's a
him,
fast player, but he's a little too fast for everybody else.
Yeah, he's a little feisty, you know.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
can
they're
they
getting
make
close
it?
to the goal.
Ooh.
Ah,
Wow.
that's close.
That. Ooh.
I guess I shouldn't be talking yet because it's still down there by Fairview's goal. So.
Geez, it's by the yellow.
Oh, and he faked him out.
Oh, 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 oh,
Oh!
oh, goal
Oh
got it.
man, that was
Wow.
that was so close.
This game.
Wow.
Wow.
Great attempts by Dickson, but Fairview managed to
Whole
hang in there.
game.
And watch out, Josh, because that might hit you.
Number 11 from Fairview, Brandon Bird.
It looks like Fairview kicked it
Keeping it
out of bounds. So.
but it was kicked out of bounds by Fairview anyway.
And kicked out of bounds by
oh,
Fairview again.
And it's, I believe that was out of bounds by Fairview because it was thrown
Man,
in.
Fairview really needs to pick up their defense after that. That was too close.
It's another back-to-back 0-0
You hear
game so
Dickson
far.
yelling to shoot it. That
Oh,
was
it hit
nowhere.
the tree. Did you see that?
I don't think that was anywhere close to a goal.
Oh, I could see the tree move after that. Oof.
That may have been the wind.
Ah, both. Oof. Hit it so hard.
Man, they keep passing it right to Dickson's team.
Indeed. Number 22 is neck and neck with number 9, but it looks like, bit of a shove there.
Yeah, a little bit of pushing going on.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about
That wasn't
earlier.
Called out, though. I assume it wasn't that big of a push that they decided not to count it. Oh, someone
like-
tripped on Dickson.
Looks like Fairview kicked it out to save from any fast breaks.
I guess being fast has its downsides. You get pushed really down a lot because people on Dickson are just kind of falling over.
Yeah, I agree. And hey, looks like Dickson kicked it out of bounds this time.
So Fairview gets thrown in. It's probably the first Fairview throw-in I've seen all game.
It sure seems like it.
Ooh, number
And
8 from Fairview tripped, Ryan Coggin.
Also sending out of bounds, but a good clear out kick by Fairview, sent it down the
Oh,
field.
number
But
5 from Dickson stops that hopeful attempt to get it to their side.
yep, I don't know if it's been on Fairview's side or on Dickson's side at all this game yet.
Nobody called number 9 tripping over on Dickson, but
And they just cannot seem to have it go their way.
Mario Pukel keeping it in the air with number 12.
He needs to just clear it out of there. And
With number 12,
That's going to be out of bounds on
Matthews, trying to do his best to keep it out of bounds, and in fact getting to throw it inbound. I
don't know who he was throwing it to.
I don't feel like that was the best call on his part, throwing it to Dickson player.
Yeah, he threw it right to them.
It seemed like it too. I think
if Fairview doesn't hurry it up, they're gonna be in big trouble because it was all the way on the other side of the field, and Dickson sprinted over there and got to it.
Indeed.
They definitely got to show a little more hustle.
They are sprinting as fast as they can to get everything in there. They're going so fast that it's hard to keep up with them, I assume. However, they're tripping over each other because of how fast they are. Seems to be a bit of a stability problem with being so quick. Oh, and out of bounds for Dickson.
Dickson definitely has some good ball movement, though, you know?
Like Fairview.
They don't hesitate. They just... They really get around to everybody.
Hit with a header by number 12. And
Alex Matthews, I believe.
By number 10 from Dickson.
I think that was out on Dickson, so it's going to be Fairview's ball.
They have a number 99 on Dickson's team.
And that one's going to be out on Fairview, so it's Dickson's ball. Back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth, out of bounds, in the game, and on the side.
I wonder if anybody's going to score.
Boy, if this game ends in 0-0, that would be pretty depressing for both sides. Or depressing.
This looks like
they both just have very equal defenses. Ooh.
Yeah.
This is looking... It was looking like a turnout for Fairview, but they're sending it to their own side.
Oh.
Smacked right in the cheek.
It looked like he was trying to go for a header, but instead went for a facer.
11 took a ball to the cheek. Brandon Bird took a ball to the cheek. Anyway, looks like we got a little bit of no wind right here.
Yeah, I know it's feeling warm.
Yeah, a little bit warmer.
So what happens if nobody scores? I
don't know. I think that might lead to overtime.
Did they have overtime in middle school soccer?
Yeah, they do have overtime. I'm really not looking forward to an overtime, unfortunately, even though I know I would like to stick around for an overtime. Definitely. I'm not looking forward to an overtime. And it looks like they're about to swap out number 00 and Zach Jameson, number 21, for Fairview and Dickson, with 16 and 11.
There's 19 minutes and 20 seconds left the second half, and both teams are just neck and neck still. But I do have to say, I would go to say that Dickson has a little bit better of an offense than Fairview does this game, you know? They're really pushing it. They've had the advantage. Oh, man, that was close, but Fairview saved it. But they've had the advantage most of the game, you know. They've been in control. They've been on offense most of the time. They have really great ball handling there. I don't know. They just seem really solid. We're managed to keep it safe and keep the score tied because of our defense. So
yeah, we've managed to keep it tied for defense, and they've managed to keep it tied for defense. It's almost like they're completely identical teams, you know? Almost. I mean, this team has been keeping it on Fairview's side, but Fairview does make their fair share of keeping it on their side. So it's literally neck and neck right now.
It is. It's a good game. I wonder who's going to come out in the win, though, with the win.
If there is a win. Oh.
Wow, plot twist. There is no
win.
And they finally called a penalty on Dickson. It's going to be Fairview's ball.
It's like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Maybe. Maybe there will be a twist in the end. It might be a bad twist. Who knows?
And they just cannot get it past the Dickson defenders.
Oh!
I don't know how that wasn't a penalty.
Flipped over number 12 from Fairview, Alex Matthews. Took a little bit of a fall there, and nobody called a penalty on it.
Yeah, he was definitely all over, and that should have been a penalty.
I saw several people from Fairview do that to Dickson students. They call it out, but they don't seem to be calling Dickson students out for it. I'm kind of feeling a bit of bias.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I mean, you know, the refs aren't perfect. They can't call everything, but
Yeah, maybe they have the same problems we have, where distance is a problem. But you never know.
there goes. Oh, good hustle by Fairview.
Ooh,
Just have it come right back though.
And we're about to reach the 17, and we are at the 17-minute point with everybody still 0-0. Wait, did I miss a score?
No, it is still 0-0.
Still just 0-0. Boy. It's just gonna... Let's just... Wow. I'm not even hoping that a specific team scores. I'm just hoping somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Now. It's just constant 0-0. If Evan was here at the moment, he'd say the same thing I'm saying. Usually, he's the one who is just more hoping that someone will score, while I just kind of try to focus heavily on the game. But you know, this time it's a bit more of a heavy focus on the game and a bit of a, you know, it's just different.
I know what you're saying. I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, another close score by Dickson.
That
But
goalie is the best savior.
he
I
is
have
the real
ever
MVP. There's been many attempts where Dickson could have scored, but he stopped that from happening.
Number 00 for Dickson is Jesus Juarez, who was swapped out with number 16 from Dickson.
And they're just neck on neck. That's just a test of speed there to see who's faster.
Ooh,
and he overthrew that.
Right
but see, Dixon's speed makes up for it because they can run back and save it in time.
But Fairview's brute force just kind of makes everyone on Dickson kind of fall over.
I don't know if I agree with that, if I'm really honest. I mean, I think Dixon's really taking advantage of their speed and their aggressiveness here. Like, they're not wearing out. They're still going just as fast as they were in the beginning, you know?
Mm-hmm. Looks like since the first period, they decided to start going faster all the time. But Fairview seems to have put someone near the goalie to keep it from being entirely too close to going in.
I think that's smart.
It is
the
smart.
Defenders are they're really doing a good job.
Playing the defense,
that was a good header.
Doing a pretty good offense. Having a few people ready to play the defense never hurt anyone. It seems to be a little bit what Dickson's doing, except they move up as they push in.
Yep.
Rather than stay completely at the back.
They're like a giant wall, like Fairview. I don't know.
They're like a moving wall, sort of like the room thing where someone will get trapped into a room and the walls will start to close in. It's a one-sided one of those rooms.
I just feel like they can't even get it past the half-court line. Like, Fairview's really struggling, I feel like.
Ooh, Mario Pucco sends it past the half line, but it's taken right back.
And they're really sprinting down there.
Ooh, but Mario, a little bit of a shove. Oh! Ooh.
I don't know how that's not a penalty.
That looked like that kid would fall over, but he didn't. Number 21 did not fall over.
And they called it black ball, so
number 21
means that they thought Dickson hit out of bounds.
Yeah. There is no non-varsity number 21 on this roster, so I'm going to assume that that is Zach Jameson. So I assume that some of these are varsity members, but some of them might also just be normal members of the team.
And looks like they called a penalty on Dickson. I'm not sure what for, but
there are multiple numbers for multiple varsity members on this roster, and some of the members don't even appear for non-varsity members. And Mario Pucco gets the kick.
Nah.
With nobody really seeming to take it from number 00 for Dickson, Jesus Juarez.
Some more pushing and shoving going on.
No, I don't know. I don't see a lot of...
That was some good footwork by Dickson, though. Managed to get it out of the sidelines. I'm telling you, their speed is what's really killing us. We can't even... I just feel like we can't even run in the same link as they can when it comes to speed. They're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
The athleticism is...
We can do as much as we want, but in the end, it seems like their speed will just keep the game at a constant 0-0 run. I mean,
yeah, anytime we get even some sort of maybe breakaway or anything, they just catch right up to us and stop that from happening. So
see this wall they're forming across the half-point line with 3 of their players moving in slowly.
Ooh, good footwork by Fairview, though.
Indeed. Ooh, kept out of bounds, but kicked back to Fairview.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell if it's out of bounds or not on that side of the field when you're sitting over here, because the field's a slight hill, so you can't really see the other side.
I know. There hasn't been a single hero shot since we started because nobody has
and that's going to be a penalty on number 8 on Fairview because of pushing, I believe.
I know. So.
And Fairview seems to get it out. Man, but see, I just feel like that should have been a penalty for Dickson, too.
Everybody's jumping everywhere, running as fast as they can.
Oh.
Fairview is still not managed to pull it out of their side yet.
Looks like Dickson kicked that just kind of wild, Didn't really look like it was going anywhere.
Into the wild place. And it's being thrown back in. I believe that is a number 13 from Fairview. That would be.
Man, Fairview just really needs to get it on their side of the field. Dixon's doing a really good job of keeping it in their offensive possession and not letting Dickson or not letting Fairview
boxed anymore because he doesn't even feel like he needs to be there.
Yeah.
If I was in this situation, I wouldn't feel that need either.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know. Fairview's goalie has been doing really well though.
Keep it on their side long enough for it to really. Other than Fairview, for it to really get to the goalie.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think they need to just kick it as far over there as possible. Just like punt it way over,
Yeah.
Just to see what happens, I mean.
Indeed. See if they can get a big whopping kick over there. Ooh, out on Fairview, so back in by Dickson.
Imagine that.
Indeed. And it's going back towards Fairview's side. They saved it, though, but back over and saved it. And
see, that's
what
I think we needed. But as you can see, none of Fairview is hustling over there because it's going to be out of bounds. He kicked a little bit too hard, and Dickson gets to throw it in.
A bit too hard. Looks like that one went right out of bounds. Unfortunate for Fairview. We're about to reach the 9 minutes left in this period.
Yes, we are. And it's still tied 0-0. I cannot believe this.
I know.
You know what I always thought interesting about soccer is all the different cleats. Like, I think it's cool when people wear, like, let me see if I can find him. One kid on their team, it might be Jet, I think, number 1. He has one orange cleat on and one green cleat on. I just think that's really interesting.
Number 3 on Fairview. No, wait. Let me wait for him to turn around, I'll tell you. But he has orange cleats on. I'm sure you can see him by now.
Yeah, but, okay, like, do you see number 1, though, Jet? How he has 2 different ones on? I think that's really neat.
Let me see. Number 3, Andrew Gillette, has 2 orange ones on, while everyone else seems to have white or yellow on. Number 17 on Dickson has orange with white stripes on his. Just pointing out the different kinds of cleats while we can.
Man, that was so close. Fairview. Good save by Fairview. That was almost in.
Ooh, a trip kick by.
It was wide open. There's only one defender there. Oh, it looked like he slipped up a little bit. That was a wide open shot, but he just couldn't complete it. Couldn't pull through. Wow, that was close.
The coach is calling for a bit of focus from Fairview.
Yeah. Fairview's goalie has to be scared right now.
Yeah, any one slip up and he could cost his team the game, because you never know who's gonna get close to the goal by the end of this.
Man, Fairview needs to make a stop here.
Andrew B, number 17 for Dickson.
Looks like they called a penalty on Fairview, and it's going to be right next to the goal. This is going to be their attempt to make a goal here. Let's hope that Fairview can stop this.
Seems like Fairview's getting a bit of penalties. Ugh, boy, this stinks for them.
How many is that now for Fairview? Is that 5 or 6?
Everyone on
Everyone on Dickson's kneeling down.
yeah, waiting.
Oh, kicked it right into him.
Man, they kneeled down, and it seemed like they were expecting something to get in the goal, but no. It's a harsh game for everybody.
Yeah, that's good for Fairview, though. I mean,
Yeah, they're playing heavy defense. They're pushed back into a corner, but they're not giving up without a fight.
yeah, Dickson just has such good ball movement. Like, I just feel like every time they kick it to a teammate, and Fairview just doesn't seem to be in that same position, you know?
Bit of a slip up by number 12 there. Ooh, number 17, Andrew B. from Dickson had it.
That's the kid that's the really good ball handler.
That will probably, if he can get his way, be the game ender for this game.
No, looks like it's going to be a corner kick. Fairview kicked it out of the corner. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, out of the game. That landed in the water. I heard that splash.
Looks like he just needed to get it out, you know?
Yep, right out. With 6 minutes coming up, I'm kind of thinking this game is going to end with a 0-0.
I don't know.
But number 17 is really pushing it.
Yeah, he's
Andrew
definitely showing a lot of
B
enthusiasm.
from Dickson is really pushing it back. So you just gotta hold on to your horses, people. Never know who's gonna.
I don't own any horses.
Well, metaphorical horses.
I don't have any of those either.
Oh. Well, that stinks.
Can I use chickens?
Metaphorical chickens.
Yeah.
We've got not long left.
We've got only 5.5 minutes left, and the score is still 0-0. This has been an
fact,
intense game.
With actual hours. We've only got.
Ooh, good job by Fairview. He's really hustling.
7. Oh, kick out on Dickson.
Man, that was a good slide tackle, though.
Ooh.
Man, looks like they're getting a little pushier now. I like that.
By Fairview.
Yeah,
Can they
Fairview
get in?
needs to.
Can they? It looks like they are getting close to it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
this
number
is
8's really fighting over it.
it's
over
getting
there.
exciting. Number 12 is really pushing hard.
Ooh.
He looks like he's just tired. He can't really.
Because every time they move it over, and that keeps the game from just progressing to get a point. It's just.
Yeah, that's exciting though that Fairview got it.
Ooh, oh.
Man, that was a hard hit. Man, let's see if Fairview can get it on their side for once.
Ooh.
That was almost close. They almost had it there for a second, but Dickson brought it right back.
Ooh.
And Fairview kicking it out of harm's way, making sure they can't get any goals.
Everybody's lining up from Dickson to watch if they manage to get a point. If any team manages to get a point at this point in the game, it could be all over for the other team.
Yep.
Ooh.
And it looks like that's a penalty on Fairview, so they're going to get another penalty kick.
Oh, boy.
That is not good for Fairview.
is really risking it with these penalties.
Dickson sure is happy about that.
Indeed, they're watching it. I see them all crouched down over there.
They're all huddling up.
Watching, waiting to see if this kick makes it in. I mean, Fairview has honestly played a lot of good defense. So
is this a free kick? Ah. This looks like it's just up to see how good the goalie is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this is really stressful on the goalie.
Poor goalie. He might not even manage to catch this one.
Ah, good save by Fairview.
Oh!
Good job, Fairview. You saw Dickson get so mad about that. That makes me feel good. That makes my bones happy.
That was amazing.
Shout outs to the goalie. I don't know who the goalie is, but great job. He's the one that's been keeping us alive. You know, there's been so many back-to-back attempts for goals, but he has not let it happen.
This game has just...
Man, number 17.
0-0.
Number 17 is...
Oh,
Oh, good job
Oh, my
again.
goodness. They have got the best goalie in the world.
And the whole world. He could go to the
in
Olympics.
the entire world.
Except they don't have soccer.
I
in
know.
the
I've seen the
Olympics.
Fairview high school team play, and their goalie changes several times.
Yeah.
But this goalie would be their go-to guy next year. He should really try out when he gets to high school.
I'm sure he will.
Indeed. He's great at what he does.
There's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, and this game is still 0-0.
They still have to account for all the penalties.
That's very true.
Unless all those penalty kicks will account for it. It seems like there were just so many penalties.
Yeah, I think there's been at least 6 this quarter.
Here we go. It's at the half line, but looks like a bit of a...
And it looks like the clock is not going to stop at 2 minutes.
No.
I wonder if that's because it's tied to 0-0.
1:54 instead.
Maybe they made a mistake and
54.
just didn't
Looks
stop
like
it
this
at
game
time.
will probably end faster than usual.
Looks like Dickson attempted to score, but couldn't follow through with it. So
They have either gotten unlucky or
I don't know. I'm sure he was just under pressure because it's still tied.
everyone is just completely... They've missed or they've started
Oh man,
to...
that was a poor kick by Fairview. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he
They
meant to do
started to
that.
not hit, or they've just... The goalie on Fairview has just gotten his chance to shine, you know? The goalie on...
Ooh, again the goalie with a nice save.
That goalie, I would love to have him as my own goalie. You know?
Except
If
I don't
had
play
my own
soccer, so
team, he would be the goalie for my team.
I'm sure his coach is really proud of him.
I
Man,
bet
Fairview
he
just
is.
really needs to step up their defense,
He
you
did
know?
so well. He deserves an ice cream after this.
Why don't you go buy him an ice cream, Noah?
Almost tempted to. Although I don't have any money. Oh, boy. I mean, that one kind of bounced to him, but still, he's just ready. He
Man,
sees where it's
it's
going
just
to go.
it's scary though since they've had so many attempts to score and Fairview has not, you know.
I know.
We just need some attempts to score and make some goals, you know.
Number one tried to kick it back. Unfortunately, there was enough.
There we go. That's what we
Back.
needed.
Oh, ooh, can they
Let's go,
do it?
Fairview.
Can they do it?
I think that was a push,
Ooh, that
but
was a close. Oh,
man, and that's going to be
seems
out of
like-
bounds.
the period is coming to a close here.
The coaches are. And that was very close to hitting the cameras.
Wow.
Oh
one,
my goodness.
That one scared me a little bit. Oh, it seemed like it would have hit
It might have nicked it a little bit,
nicked
honestly.
it just a bit. We'll have to get an instant replay on the camera of that.
Except
maybe
we
at some
can't
point.
because we don't have a
We don't have
Jumbotron.
a Jumbotron yet.
Yes.
Oh,
And that's gonna be the game,
that
I
is
think.
the game.
Are they gonna go into overtime or no? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the teams are lining up.
Does not look for. does
Wow,
not look
what a
like
crazy
overtime.
game.
I know. It's just. Well, everyone, this has been Fairview Middle School versus Dickson Middle School. The Dragons versus the Falcons. Your crew that has been serving you tonight has been Joshua Davis, Noah Walker, Andrew Gunkel, and Kalor. Thank you, everybody. This has been Fairview High School Broadcasting, and we are signing off.